So what's good?
Everything.
All I ever wanted was a sign. All I ever wanted was to let you know.
The police chief answers questions from neighbors of a high-profile murder victim. What he said next on News 5.
A sip of my real fruit smoothie from McCafe. It's like a fusion of luscious strawberries and bananas, blended with creamy, yummy yogurt and a refreshing explosion of wild berries that reverberates off my taste buds and crescendos with a flavor that tastes as good as it sounds.
New real fruit smoothies from McCafe, just $2.29. The simple joy of real fruit smoothies.
Encore?
Hey, what's going on, sweetie?
Hey, you got a minute?
Yeah.
Are you alone?
Yeah.
Well, you know that thing we've been working on for a while now?
No way. Really?
Yes.
Really?
You're gonna be a dad.
Dave's all new with Michael Keaton. Plus, can these interns parallel park tonight?
What makes Patrick James so good at solving crimes? It's not just what he sees.
I wasn't sleeping with Gordon.
Yes, you were.
It's what he says.
You're a seething mass of self-loathing. What, you liar.
How dare you?
Bad liar.
Did you kill him?
What kind of question is that?
Sometimes I think you need medication.
The Mentalist, Thursday, only CBS.
Now, from WKRG News 5.
The police chief reveals new details about the murder of Kaiser Myrie to people who live in Mobile's Midtown. And a Gulf Coast deputy is jailed for what he's accused of doing to his 3-month-old baby. Plus, Baldwin County can now put a price tag on the coastal crisis. Meanwhile, you're invited to come out and meet the attorney for BP. We'll tell you when and where.
From WKRG News 5, the Gulf Coast news leader. The news starts now.
Anger tonight over crime in Mobile. People demanded answers from the police chief. Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Mel Showers.
And I'm Roseanne Haven. First on 5, new information in the Kaiser Myrie murder case where 4 people have been arrested. Police Chief Michael T. Williams spoke to concerned neighbors tonight in Midtown. As News 5's Steve Alexander tells us, a lot of people are fired up over this case and other crimes too.
Police Chief Michael T. Williams tried to clear up some misconceptions about the Kaiser Myrie murder case.
And I heard somewhere where someone said that we had the names of the suspects for months. That's not true.
A coincidence that we were told at the last meeting that you came to be very aware of who was driving behind us when we were going home. Was there some concern at that point that this was how Mr. Myrie was killed?
No, but I can tell you this. At that time, we didn't know.
And Chief Williams says Myrie's murder was not gang-related. Now, also, a man who says he lives across the street from where Myrie lived told police he reported a suspicious person knocking on his door one night in June.
When I called 911, no officer ever came. Why?
Never came?
Ever.
All right, well, if you'll give me the date and such as that, I'll check it out. But
Police also cleared up another misconception about 911 calls.
I was treated as if I was a hostile witness.
all right, well, something that's very important for you to understand is when you call 911, you're not talking to the Mobile Police Department. That's the 911 dispatchers under the 911 permission.
And Police Chief Williams added,
If they didn't send it to the Mobile Police Department, we never got it, so we never responded.
and police also said that they have made some progress in solving auto burglaries in the Midtown area. Mel, Roseanne.
And thank you, Steve. Mobile police say the chances of someone becoming a victim of a violent crime are almost 0 to none. A police spokesperson says there have been 40 homicides and murder cases in the city over the past year and a half. Only 2 were committed by people who had no relation or association to their victim. The Kaiser Myrie case is one of them. Officers tell us that the chances of someone becoming a victim of a violent crime by complete strangers are not the norm.
I can give you the facts. I can give you that more chances than not homicides occur when there's some sort of relationship in between the victim and the offender. I mean, it's the chances of it just being a chance meeting are very, very slim.
We're told violent crimes for the city of Mobile have gone down 16%. There were 24 homicides and murders investigated last year. So far this year, there have been 14 homicides and murder cases in the port city.
Questions surrounding the death of a retired Jackson police officer. Barry Fowler was found dead this afternoon. Police say he died from a gunshot wound. They're investigating it as a homicide. Jackson police tell me this is the same officer recognized in 2007 for helping to rescue toddler boys found floating face down in a swimming pool. They're expected to release more information on Fowler's death tomorrow morning. The Walton County Sheriff's Office has fired a deputy after his arrest on child abuse charges. Jared Day's 3-month-old child was taken to the hospital Sunday with a fractured skull and femur. Day was arrested this morning. According to the arrest report, Day grabbed his baby girl by the foot and threw her into her crib. Day had been with the department since October of 2004.
The coastal crisis is now 100 days old, and the Coast Guard says it's far from over. The crisis started back on April 20th when the Deepwater Horizon oil drilling platform exploded and sank into the Gulf of Mexico. 11 men were killed on the night the Deepwater Horizon exploded. 17 people were injured. On April 27th, Rear Admiral Mary Landry acknowledges this is one of the most significant spills in U.S. history, and it could take months to permanently seal the leak. On May 2nd, President Obama visits Louisiana and says BP will be held accountable. The following day, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Florida are given $25 million each to begin recovery efforts. Meanwhile, on May 6th, wildlife and other animals are found covered in oil. On May 7th, BP places a container dome over the main leak. It fails the next day because of freezing gas crystals. But by May 16th, a tube begins to siphon some of the oil from the leaking riser pipe. During this time, oil and tar balls are sighted in Baldwin County, in Gulf Shores, and Fort Morgan. On May 30th, BP CEO Tony Hayward says he wants his life back. On June 12th, more oil on Alabama beaches as cleanup efforts continue. Officials now estimate over 1 million gallons of oil are leaking daily from the well. On June 14th, the president visits Theodore, saying things are going to return to normal as he takes a ferry across Mobile Bay. The following day, BP declares $20 billion at least for restoring the Gulf. On July 15th, oil stopped gushing in the Gulf, and relief wells and a top kill are planned to permanently seal the well, despite the threat of a tropical storm called Bonnie. And it's announced on July 27th that BP CEO Tony Hayward is being replaced by Bob Dudley from Hattiesburg. So far, it's estimated that 184 million gallons of oil have leaked into the Gulf.
Now, the Coast Guard said this afternoon there was very little evidence of oil east of Mobile Bay. But from the News 5 Wind Creek chopper, we saw more oil than we've seen in weeks. Here's News 5's Jessica Taloni.
Flying over Orange Beach, a cluster of boats about a quarter-mile from shore catch our eye.
We got oil sheen right below us. Yeah, that is oil sheen.
All around them, a rainbow sheen. And looking closer, patches of dispersed oil. 4 boats are working in this immediate area, and here's what they're working with.
That's an absorbent pom-pom that they're using to soak up this oil.
We counted 7 of these absorbent pom-poms. Around some, you can see a brown band. That's the oil as it sticks to it. Off the boats, workers are mopping it up, some with a pom-pom on the end of a stick, others using a net with absorbent cloth inside. Most of the workers are wearing gloves and hazmat suits.
We've been communicating with a helicopter contracted by BP. The pilot of that helicopter tells us there are more resources on the way to this oil. But as we fly over, all we've seen are vessels of opportunity.
They just don't have the assets right now in the area, but they're moving them.
2 homemade skimmers worked closer to shore. While further out, about 2 miles from the beach, we spotted another slick. A second pilot flying in the same area says he sees more too.
We're just out here at the edge of Orange Beach coming into the first big condo, the one they're building over here. I don't know if you can see it. There's a huge plume just south of the, right out from it.
From the air, the oil sheen stretched all the way to the beach, though that didn't stop some beachgoers from getting in. The size of the slick seemed mammoth compared to the crews trying to clean it up. Jessica Taloni, News 5.
And farther west, the oil situation appeared to be much better. We flew from Fort Morgan west to Biloxi and only spotted 2 light oil sheens. Near Pascagoula, the Jackson County coastline is still protected with miles of boom, but we couldn't find any surface oil. In Biloxi, the Mississippi Sound was for the most part oil-free. And on our way back near Dauphin Island, the Gulf waters were emerald green and still no surface oil was visible. But near Fort Morgan, we did see 2 light oil sheens right off the coast near the old Civil War fort. We also spotted tar balls covering the beach in that same area. But there's still the case and the possibility of oil under the surface that we cannot see.
I was very impressed in the fact that we hardly saw any oil at all. It's not to say there's not still a lot to do. You know, we're going to be here to the very end, and you know, we just take each day as it comes.
A University of Georgia oceanographer will take a research team out next month to map the underwater plumes. They plan to be out in the Gulf for a month. They say oil and gas plumes could deplete oxygen levels and create a dangerous situation for marine animals.
The cost of the first 100 days of this coastal crisis is beginning to add up, and for folks in Baldwin County, it's all about losses. So far, June has cost them at least half of their business. July isn't much better, with projections down 50 to 60%. For the rest of the season, Herb Malone expects the number to go as high as 80%. Normally, beach businesses would make enough money in the summer to survive in the off-season. But with only 20 to 30% of tourists showing up, this is the off-season.
That 20 to 30% that are coming, we love each and every one of them. That's, you know, the people that come in the Welcome Center, the people that we see in the restaurants, we all go out of our way to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for keeping the faith with us. Thank you for coming.
Baldwin County beaches bring in $2.3 billion tourist dollars a year.
So far, BP has paid out $4 billion, a lot of it to claims to people who are out of work because of the oil disaster. The man in charge of the claims process will be back in Alabama to talk about the process. Kenneth Feinberg will be in Orange Beach Friday morning. The meeting will be held at the Orange Beach Recreation Center. It starts at 7 o'clock and is open to anyone who wants to be there.
Up next on News 5, immigration, a hot topic across the country, and some folks in favor of tougher immigration laws right here in Alabama.
A candidate arrested on drug charges speaks out on his arrest and the job he is hoping to win.
Today in Mobile, 94 degrees. Pensacola, 95 degrees. That's just a taste of what's to come, coming up in your forecast.
Hit it well.
14 under par.
Yes, sir. It was
It's a 57.
12 birdies and an eagle have Bobby Wyatt's scorecard making history. Randy Patrick at the Alabama Junior Amateur today. He witnessed a round of golf that's making world news. The amazing story still ahead on News 5 at 10.
During the coastal crisis, you've been turning to News 5 in record numbers. Now, the team at News 5 is adding even better pictures and better angles, partnering with Wind Creek Casino. The News 5 Wind Creek Chopper Cam is airborne.
There are so many stories that can only be told from the air. I'm News 5's Jessica Taloni, and News 5 is going to have them. We're over Gulf Shores now. There's Dauphin Island, Mobile Bay.
It's coverage you can count on, and it's only on News 5.
End the summer in style with the $65,000 Mercedes giveaway at the Hard Rock Biloxi. Beginning July 25th, get one entry for every 100 slot points or table games equivalent earned. Plus, you can earn 5 times entries every Thursday. Don't miss your chance to win a 2010 Mercedes ML350 or your share of over $13,000 in extra credit. Now through August 21st, you can end the summer in style at Hard Rock Biloxi. Winners play here.
Hey, look, folks, no matter where you live, if you can see this commercial, you're not too far to make that short drive tomorrow, save a whole lot of money. Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Walters here at Mark Dodge in Mobile, where it's our used car and truck all-out sellout. 200 used cars and trucks on sale, like the Chevy Avalanche with leather, $99.75. Hyundai Sonata, $164 a month. Sexy Chevy Camaro SS, $8,000 off. So if you're in Saraland, Pensacola, Biloxi, Daphne, Fairhope, remember, nobody beats a Mark Dodge deal. Nobody.
Well, summer's here, so come on, let's go. Summer's the time to save on a new Chevrolet at your Gulf Coast Chevy dealers. Hit the road in the best full-size truck for the money, Chevy Silverado, with the best gas mileage, highest resale value, and best coverage in America. Get summer cash back up to $5,000 or 0% up to 72 months. See why 1,000 people a day switch to Chevrolet. Hurry to your Gulf Coast Chevy dealer today, and may the best truck win.
Woo! So good.
So good.
So good is everywhere.
So good.
And while no one knows exactly where it started, for 70 years there's been only one way to describe the world's best chicken.
So good.
So good.
It's so good.
Get the Colonel's legendary taste of original recipe chicken with a 12-piece feast, complete with 3 large sides and 6 biscuits for $19.99.
So S-O-G-O-O-D good.
Treadwell Honda, #1 along the Gulf Coast for all the right reasons.
In less than 2 hours, Arizona's new immigration law takes effect, but it will not pack the punch supporters want it.
A U.S. district judge delayed the most controversial portions of the law. Police officers won't be required to verify immigration status for a person stopped for another reason, and immigrants won't have to carry their papers at all times. But Arizona's governor says the battle is far from over.
Well, it's obviously it's a little bump in the road, I believe, and that, you know, until I get my whole arms around it, we don't really exactly know where we're going to go. We knew, regardless of what happened today, of course, that one side or the other side was going to appeal. So this begins the process.
More than 500 legal children of undocumented parents marched in front of the White House today. Their message, keep our families together. Under the current law, children born in the United States are American citizens. They're pushing President Obama to make good on his campaign promise to work for comprehensive immigration reform. A new Rasmussen report shows that 69% of Alabama voters favor the passage of a law similar to Arizona's. 18% oppose a law like that in the state.
A new survey also shows a former doctor is the front runner for Alabama's top job. Republican Dr. Robert Bentley and Democrat Ron Sparks are going head-to-head in the governor's race. A survey of likely voters showed Bentley has the lead with 55% of support. Ron Sparks picked up 35% support. 3% want another candidate and 7% are undecided. The election is still a little more than 3 months away. A Florida state legislature candidate is not stepping down because of a recent arrest. Ricky Parrott of Pace is charged with fraudulently obtaining 1,200 hydrocodone pills, a prescription pain medicine. Parrott issued a statement today saying, "We all know arresting someone does not make them guilty, and unfortunately, there's no way to prove my innocence before the election. I intend to continue my campaign." Parrott's wife, Jennifer, was arrested last week for calling in several prescriptions for hydrocodone for her and her husband. Parrott is one of 4 candidates running for the State House of Representatives District 1 seat in November.
2 massive wildfires are destroying homes in California tonight. So far, 1,400 acres have burned in the California mountain region. 25 homes and buildings have been lost. It's in an area known as Old West Ranch. Only 25% of the fire is contained. 150 homes are still in the fire's path. A larger fire in the Sequoia National Forest is only 5% contained. More than 15,000 acres have been scorched.
Pretty hot here in Alabama, too.
Fire season there, heat season here. That's what we get, more heat. It's next on News 5.
Experience the athleticism and artistry of Balagan, a Cirque-style extravaganza exclusively at Beau Rivage, August 17th through the 29th. Tickets on sale now at beaurivage.com.
Hey, trust me on this. You go to any other dealership, you ain't getting employee pricing. But shop the 10 event here at Mark Dodge, and you pay what we pay. One example, fun to drive Dodge Calibers, no money down, $219 a month. See, nobody beats a Mark Dodge deal. Nobody.
The biggest selection of used cars on the Gulf Coast. Up to 50% off original MSRP. Chris Meyer's Used Car Megastore is overstocked with over 300 quality used vehicles. Cars, trucks, SUVs, luxury vehicles, even 08 and 09 models. Up to 50% off original MSRP. $29 down delivered. Payments from $99 a month. Find the right vehicle that fits your budget. Guaranteed. And up to 50% off original MSRP. Rush to Chris Meyer's Used Car Megastore in Daphne.
It's here from America's favorite furniture company, the Rooms to Go Summer Sale and Clearance. We're making room for great-looking new merchandise heading to our stores, lowering our everyday low prices even further in every Rooms to Go department. That means tremendous savings on living rooms, big reductions on bedrooms, great values on dining groups, leather and accessories. Plus, get free interest financing at the Rooms to Go Summer Sale and Clearance. Today's the day to save.
Theoretically, Ted should be able to lift up to 450 pounds. This truck can haul up to 1,400 pounds of cargo. And this economy car can comfortably transport up to 5 adults.
Look, when an auto insurance company puts an up to before those impressive claims of savings, you know exactly what they're up to. Call your local Alpha insurance agent and let us show you what your savings can really be. Let's talk about tomorrow.
Mr. Opportunity, you doing the Honda thing again?
Yeah, clearance time, you know, your chance to save on the reliable Honda Accord. That's all I've got to say.
Wow, you really are Mr. Opportunity.
The 2010 Honda clearance. It's the only thing from Honda that won't last. Look for money-saving leases and low financing at your Honda dealer.
It directs itself.
Right turn ahead.
Quiets itself. And outdoes itself. It's a Consumer's Digest Best Buy and the world's finest luxury crossover, the 2010 Buick Enclave. It's the Buick Summer Event. Get the best of the remaining 2010s and lease a 2010 Buick Enclave for $399 per month.
Hold on, I just thought of one more thing. During the Big Tent sale, brand new sporty Dodge Chargers, 31 miles per gallon. Check this out, folks. You pay no money down, $299 a month. See, you pay what we pay. Nobody beats a Mark Dodge deal. Nobody.
Now, Alan Seals with First Alert Weather.
Morning sunshine, that's a good thing, but it's not so good when you get temperatures rising rapidly. By noontime tomorrow, we will be well into the lower 90s. It'll be a mostly dry, mostly sunny middle of the day. So be prepared to find some shelter, some cool air, and also drink plenty of fluids, the usual hot weather tips. By 5 o'clock in the afternoon, still about 93 degrees, a few small clouds, but rain chances very low for tomorrow. These are current temperatures. Not only have our days been hot, but our nights have been warm. We've got a current temperature of 85 degrees in Gulf Shores, 87 at Port Walton Beach. Evergreen is somewhat of the cooler spot, if you want to use that phrase, 78 degrees there. Go a little farther south into the Gulf of Mexico. We've been talking about still seeing a little sheen showing up on our beaches. Always remember, when you look at these forecast maps from NOAA, they don't catch everything. They catch the main area, the bulk of the oil, which still is to our south and west, but the line of uncertainty is close enough to us that we will continue to see a little bit of something showing up every now and then. Right now in West Mobile at the University of South Alabama, 78 degrees, a warm 79 in Foley. In Foley, wind southwest, 2 miles an hour. Not much movement there. First Alert live Doppler radar from Grove Hill toward Pensacola. Things are quiet and dry. And that's pretty much the way many of us will end the month as we approach the weekend. Of course, it's coming up pretty quickly. Here's your travel map. 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. It shows scattered showers north of Birmingham, but most of the southeast tomorrow will be rain-free, just sort of hot. And as we move toward Friday afternoon, we'll see a few, 30 to 40% chance of some scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms, but nothing that we're not used to. Temperatures, though, a little bit warm. These are nighttime lows overnight tonight. Notice everyone in the mid-70s, a couple of degrees above average. But what happens tomorrow is we go 3 to 4 to 5 degrees above average. And when you take that long stretch of heat for about 5 days, it starts to take its toll on you. So this is why you need to slow down and be careful. Don't forget, the heat can knock you out, literally. Overnight tonight, mid and upper 70s in most spots. Grove Hill will be close to 73 degrees. And the afternoon tomorrow, about 95. Our records are in the upper 90s to near 100, but the heat index, the way it really feels when you add in the humidity, it'll feel like it's over 100 all the way through the weekend. The actual air temperature, mid-90s through Monday, and rain chances 30 to 40% after a dry tomorrow. I'll have the extended forecast in a few minutes.
And coming up tonight after the newscast, be sure to tune in to The Late Show with David Letterman. Tonight, he welcomes his guest, Michael Keaton, Batman.
And we welcome Randy Patrick with all the sports news.
Ellen said, slow down. We can't slow down. We've been too busy today following an unbelievable story at the junior amateur as Bobby Wyatt goes low. More on that when we return. Plus, the Bay Bears are back home taking on the Biscuits. We'll see how they did in Game 1 of the series. Stay tuned.
The top 5 news stories sent to you every day at WKRG.com.
Well, summer's here, so come on, let's go.
Summer's the time to save on a new Chevrolet at your Gulf Coast Chevy dealers. Save on the #1 affordable midsize car, Chevy Malibu. Get up to $3,000 cash back or 0% financing or drive for $199 a month. Save on the exciting new Traverse crossover, now just $299 a month. See why 1,000 people a day switch to Chevrolet. Hurry to your Gulf Coast Chevy dealer and may the best car win.
A city is only as good as its citizens. Each one possesses the power to move us forward. Every decision, even the simple ones, have an impact on us all. Like how we choose to travel. Flying out of Mobile Regional Airport makes more airlines want to come to our city. It brings in more businesses and helps grow our economy. I'm Sam Jones, and I fly more for our future.
When I wake up in the morning light, I put on my jeans and I feel alright. I pull my blue jeans on, I pull my old blue jeans on. It's the weekend, and I know that you're free. So put on your jeans and come on out with me. I pull my blue jeans on, I pull my old blue jeans on.
Everyone loves our $10 any pizza deal so much, we're making even bigger changes at Pizza Hut. We're lowering the price of every pizza on the menu.
A large pizza with up to 3 toppings is just $10 all the time. All your favorite toppings and crusts.
Medium specialties like a pepperoni lover's pizza or pan supreme are just $10 too.
No coupons, no limited time offers.
Just every pizza at a great price, every day. We've changed just about everything. Well, except how your favorite pizza tastes.
Here's the bottom line. It'll cost you nothing to shop Chris Myers Nissan, but thousands if you don't. Get the lowest new Nissan prices of the year during the bottom line sales event. 2010 Versas, $11,977. Rogues, $16,477. Altimas, $15,377. Don't buy until you stop by Chris Myers Nissan. We'll beat anyone's deal by $500. Guaranteed. Conveniently located off I-10 exit 38 or online at chrismyersnissan.com. Chris Myers Nissan. We'll go the extra mile for you.
Get ready. Here comes Blake Shelton. It's time for a good old-fashioned party. Blake Shelton. Saturday, August 21st, 9 p.m. at Wind Creek Casino in Atmore, Alabama. Tickets are on sale now. Available at all Ticketmaster outlets or at Essentials Gift Shop at Wind Creek Casino. Blake Shelton, part of the Wind Creek Casino Concert Series. Follow breaking news anytime. Follow WKRG News 5 on Twitter.
Now, Randy Patrick with News 5 Sports.
Mobile's Bobby Wyatt made the game of golf look easy today. He shot a score that is one of the lowest in the history of the game, and his 57 was almost a 56.
Bobby Wyatt and his putter had quite a day at the Country Club of Mobile. While this 12-foot birdie putt on the 18th didn't fall for a 56, 12 other birdie putts did. Add in an eagle and you get a 14 under par 57.
Put into words what you just did.
I don't know. I played real well. I was seeing my lines well all day, and I hit it well.
14 under par.
Yes, sir. It was.
It's a 57.
It was a lot of fun.
Have you ever dreamed a score like that in your life?
Yes, sir. I guess you always have dreams, but it was fun. I got to come out tomorrow and try to focus and play well again.
What Bobby did in the second round of the Alabama Junior Amateur is almost hard to fathom. This birdie putt on 17 shows a locked-in golfer who possesses a very special talent.
You can say whatever you want. I mean, you still got to get it the hole, and you got to have the courage to get it all the way to the house, and he did it.
Bobby started the day 4 shots off the lead. He ended the day with an 8-shot advantage. The guys playing with him, well, were in awe.
We kept distance from him, you know, but he wanted to talk, keep loose, and I did everything. We did everything we could to keep him loose, and but we had a great time. I really enjoyed watching it today.
What he did here today, I mean, it's going to be a national story. I mean, maybe a worldwide story.
Man,
57.
It's just a day. It's just a day in the life, dude. It's just a great day in the golf deal, you know.
Turned out Bobby's dad was wrong. His son's 57 was the lead story on the Golf Channel's Golf Central this evening.
On Wednesday, 17-year-old Bobby Wyatt joined the sub club, sub 60, that is, at the Alabama Junior Boys Championship.
The numbers are lining up for Bobby Wyatt. He turns 18 this week. He shot 57 today. His 17 under par score heading into the final round has him set up to win his 4th consecutive junior title. Any question who's the #1 junior golfer right now?
Look at the crowd out here. I mean, what does this say about golf in Mobile and junior golf and Bobby Wyatt?
I guess not much. I think they come out and watch anybody who's playing real well, so I'm thankful they all came out and supported me, and it was a lot of fun.
Okay, it's not often we get a chance to see somebody shoot 57. A modest Bobby Wyatt will tee off tomorrow morning at 9:09 with an 8-stroke lead. In the boys' 14 and 15-year-old division, Wilmer's Robbie Shelton still in first place. Robbie shot even par today. He has a 4-shot lead on Luke Miller of Mobile, who is +2. What a couple of great weeks for junior golf, with Robbie making it to the semis last week at the U.S. Junior Open. Fairhope's Alex Green, by the way, leads the 12 and 13-year-old division. The Saints will go marching into the White House next month. President Obama will welcome the Super Bowl champion New Orleans Saints August the 9th. Saints fans of the area got a chance to see the championship memorabilia on display today at the Convention Center. The Saints Championship Tour displaying the Lombardi Trophy and Super Bowl ring. The tour moves on to Biloxi tomorrow. Former Saints receiver Michael Lewis was a special guest today at the Saints Championship Tour. Ravens defensive tackle Terrence Cody finally participated in his first NFL practice after passing the team's conditioning test on the 3rd try. The 350-pounder out of Alabama failed the test twice yesterday, but he was able to master the running exercise today and was removed from the physically unable to perform list. The Mobile Bay Bears are back in first place in the Southern League Division. They entertained the Montgomery Biscuits this week at Hank Aaron Stadium. Game 1 tonight, and we were there just in time to catch a 2-run bottom of the 6th inning. As the Bay Bears score here on the sac fly, they go on to win the game by a final score of 4-1. Rookie Jason Hayward gave Atlanta its first steal of home in a decade. Tim Hudson shut down Washington on a very warm night. There he is. He is safe. The Braves beat the last place Nationals tonight by a final score of 3-1.
You got to have a lot of guts to try to steal home plate. That not exactly the